Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse One here. I hope everybody is doing well. Okay, so the reason I'm doing a live stream is instead of putting a video up, trying to put a video up down here with the internet, it takes like 3.5 hours for a video to upload. So if I do a live stream, then it's up right away. So I Heather had suggested, she said, "Well, Dad, why don't you just do a couple live streams?" And I'm like, you know what? Very smart child. Instead of sitting around here for 3.5 hours waiting for this to go up, you know. So what we're going to be talking about right now, we're going to talk about, do we need to be worried? I'm going to be live streaming again later tonight at 7 as well. Okay. So tonight, what we're going to be talking about, we're going to be talking about the CMEs tonight that are coming in, the solar flares off the sun. So we're going to talk about that tonight. But right now, we're going to talk about something else. But before we get started, I just want to let you know, like I said, this is going to be like a 15-minute video, just so you guys know ahead of time. And then, 15 to 20. And then, yeah, Daddy didn't raise no dummies. That's right. It's a smart kid. It's always nice, to be honest with you. And that's a kind of the cool thing, is that if you can have somebody else to kind of bounce ideas off of, sometimes it really, really makes a big, big difference. Because that's why I didn't even do a video yesterday. I was like, I don't feel like sitting around for 3.5 hours being stuck waiting for a video to go up. And that's when Heather made that suggestion. I'm like, you are such a smart kid. So anyway, so we're gonna do this. Probably I'm gonna do live streams while the rest of the time we're on vacation, to be able to get videos up for you guys, and talk about whatever we're gonna talk about. I don't think I even have any of my my moderators in there. They probably have no idea. So, but anyway, I will definitely be doing another live stream tonight at 7. We're going to be talking about the CMEs. So before we get into this video, I just want to remind everybody really quickly, on my website at preppernurse1.com, I am doing the Legacy freeze-dried food sale. So if you go to preppernurse1.com, you click on store, it'll drop down, it'll say Legacy. You go there, what we have available is there, and they are, if you decide to make a purchase, when you check out, 20% will come off automatically at checkout. So just putting that out there ahead of time so that people know. GMO-free, 25-year shelf life, vegan. Also, there is meat options with beef and chicken that you can buy separately. Yes, I'm in a hotel. I'm down in West Virginia. I am looking for land down possibly in this area, and so we're actually leaving this hotel tomorrow, and we're going to go check out some other areas. So we're going to be doing some bouncing around. That's the game plan anyway. So, but just so you guys know. But anyway, also gluten-free options are also available on the website. So definitely take advantage of that. Okay. So again, 20% will come off when you check out. The sale's running until the 6th of June. So just putting that out there ahead of time. All right. So also, real quick, on my website, we have the Forefathers, which is the CBD and the hemp store. I might as well mention them really quickly. They have the CBD and hemp products, and you'll see their logo on my website. It says Forefathers. If you click on that, it will take you to their website. And when you go there, if you decide to make a purchase, then you can save yourself 15% when you check out using the discount code PrepperNurse1 over there on their website. All right, so that's out of the way. I just wanted to put that out there. So look for land in North Carolina. I've lived in North Carolina and I absolutely love North Carolina. I'm not going to lie. What we're doing today or tomorrow is we're heading a little further south up into the mountains, and we're going to kind of take a look around up in that area. And then, we're right near the Kentucky border as well, so we may check out that. So we're going to kind of do a roundabout thing. This is what the game plan is. And so that's what we're looking at. But so anyway, so should we be worried? Let's talk about the topic here really quickly, guys, okay? Right now, and I don't think a lot of people are paying attention to it, what have we been doing in the media, well, not we, the government has been doing, right? All the cyber attacks and all this type of stuff. Who are we blaming? Well, we're blaming Russia all the time. We never blame China. Of course, we never blame China, but we're always blaming Russia. But in the meantime, what has been happening is you have China and Russia cozying up together. which is not a good thing. It's not a good thing at all. So, a lot of problems with that, in my opinion, because you have basically three superpowers in the world. You have us, China, and Russia. And if China and Russia team up together, they could destroy us, absolutely destroy us. And they wouldn't have to fire one shot to do it, just so you know. Again, between cyber attacks, between cutting off our supply chain, because we are so reliant on China for so many of our goods that we get in this country. I mean, if you look around your house, and I want you guys to do this just out of it, not right now, obviously, but later on, look around your house and see how many things are made in China. You will be blown away the amount of stuff that we get that is not made in the United States anymore. Really, really sad, to be honest with you. We went from a country that were, an industrial country to now we are a consumer country. That's exactly what we are now. And the grand solar minimum, right? Well, that has a lot to do with it because land is crazy in our area of Oklahoma, 80 grand for 5 acres. Wow. Yeah, that's a lot. That is a lot. But yeah, it's just if China and Russia end up, now they're not doing what they're saying right now is they're not doing anything militarily together. So they're saying, but the reality is that is something we really need to be paying attention to. And as we continue to blame Russia for everything, and China's already our enemy, guys. I don't know if you think that they're our enemy or not our enemy. China is absolutely the enemy, and especially when you have, and I want you to think about this. So the latest thing is, and I said this from the very, very beginning, and I want you to go back and look at my videos, okay? I never believed that this virus started in some meat market. You had the Virology Center in Wuhan, China, and I said from the very beginning, it was either an accidental or on purpose release of the virus. I've said it from the very beginning. And now information is coming out. Imagine that, how, information finally comes out. Now information is coming out that a lot of the workers had those symptoms before the outbreak at that site. Isn't that interesting how that works? But yeah, the American dream made in China. Exactly. It's sad. It's absolutely sad, But we're in big trouble. In my opinion, I think we're in huge trouble in this country with everything going on. We keep pointing the fingers at Russia, and you know what? Is Russia on the up and up? Are they somebody that we should be trusting? Absolutely not. Okay, so let me be clear on that. I'm not like, go Russia. No, I'm not go Russia. But the one that we really truly do need to be worried about is China. That's I absolutely believe that. Have you seen the comparison recruiting ads of Russia and China in the U.S.? Very scary. I'll tell you what, I have seen so much stuff lately that is, to me, very, very disturbing with our country. The cancel culture is absolutely out of control. Absolutely 100% out of control. There's the big push now, and be pro-police, be anti-police, be whatever you want to be. You have your right to your opinion, and I'm not going to say that you're right or wrong either way that you go. I am absolutely pro-police because, and I'm going to tell you why. And I've had interactions with police. I've been arrested. I've been put in jail. I've done all that type of stuff. But they serve a purpose. And when right now the big push is so that they don't have implied immunity. That's the big push. They're trying to get that taken away. You are seeing police officers leaving the forces all across this country in droves. They're just not putting up with it anymore. The hate, the being completely under a microscope all the time. Now, most cops are good cops. Are there bad apples in there? Absolutely. Just like in nursing, just like with doctors, just like with any field you want to talk about. There's going to be good people and there's going to be bad people. But you cannot judge the entire body of people, all police officers, on the actions of a few. And that's exactly what they're doing. So you're having so many police officers walking away, getting away from those jobs. Now, Do some people become cops because they're egomaniacs and they want that power and control? Absolutely. I'm not going to ever deny that that's not a case that is happening. But there is definitely things to be paying attention to, really big time. So, again, it's just, it is amazing to me when, the hotel that I'm at, you go down into the lobby, and of course they have, a liberal news channel on there. And, it's just amazing to me, the propaganda. It really is. And I'm like, how do people not see through this? And they don't. They just eat it up because that's what they're being fed constantly. And when you say a lie enough, okay, when you say a lie enough, it becomes the truth. And that's kind of serious, sad, in my opinion. It's funny. I also did see that there's talking all that defunding the police, right? And now Gates and Fauci need to be in prison. All fingers point to them. What will happen is more likely than not. Yeah, exactly. And Fauci was absolutely, they're basically have proved that we, the United States, were financing what was going on over in that Wuhan lab, and Fauci was behind it, and he's been called out on that. And of course, he's backtracking big time. Guys, real quick, we're almost up to 500 people in the chat. We're at 121 on the thumbs up. Uh, you need to stay here in New York. We need to take our state back and make it what it should be. Holly Chapman. Yeah, I don't know. I just, like I said, I've had enough in New York. New York is a lost cause, in my opinion. To be honest with you, the cities are definitely shot. Cities are shot in New York. So that's a sad reality. They really truly are. So, but yeah, Rand Paul ousted him. Yep, and it was awesome. And he completely lied to Congress. Of course he did. You know, yep, the gain of function. Yep, exactly. And it's sad because they outlawed it here, so they just moved it overseas. And you have another country doing it, doing the same thing that they wanted done here, but they were not allowed to because of the implications of how dangerous it could be. So very scary stuff, guys. Very scary stuff. Cities are shot. Imagine my shock. Yeah, I'm going to tell you what. If you live in the cities, I would highly, highly encourage you to get out of them. Um, Angry Prepper says New York City crime is up 86%. I believe that. A lot of cities crime. What you got to realize what's happening, and I want you to think about this, okay? So because these cops are under such a microscope now, they're turning a blind eye to a lot of things. They really, truly are. They're not pulling people over they should be pulling over. They're not engaging people they should be engaging because they're afraid, realistically, as soon as something that if you pull over, especially if you pull over somebody of color, okay, and I mean, let's be honest, you pull over somebody of color, all of a sudden now it all becomes a race thing, which is total crap, in my opinion. I'm just giving you my opinion on it. I don't buy that for a second. So New York is lost because the people won't even try to take it back. The problem with New York is you have those enclaves of the Democratic strongholds, and they keep giving these people free everything forever, and they don't want that to change. And so that's why they will continue to vote the way that they vote. Let's look at Rochester, for example. I mean, I've lived in Rochester, New York, okay? Lived on the outskirts of Rochester, lived in the city itself for many, many years. And the mayor, all right, let's talk about the mayor for a second. She's up for election again, right? But she's under corruption charges because of mismanaging. Just gets arrested. Now, we're legally separated, right? But still living in the same house, raising a child. And so he's saying she knew nothing about what was going on. He was involved in cocaine trafficking. And I'm sorry, but if you're a husband and wife and you live in the same house, you absolutely know what the other person's doing. There's no way she did not know what he was doing. So it's ridiculous. But because she is black, they get a lot longer string, if you will, to be able to hang, or a lot longer rope to be able to hang themselves. And that's what happens. It is amazing to me. But I'll tell you right now, and tell me there's not a double standard, or there definitely is a double standard. But if it had been a white mayor in the same type of situation had happened, they'd be out. They would be out, and that's a fact. So, you know, most rural upstate New Yorkers are Republican, but the state always goes blue. Yeah. Actually, if you look at the voting for the state, we have a lot of country in New York State. I mean, a lot of it's very rural, small towns, all that type of stuff. But there's so many more people when you have New York City's what, like 8 million people, okay, and they're all voting a certain way all the time. It's not going to change. It is absolutely not going to change. So it's unfortunate. It really, really is unfortunate. So. Yeah, the sunspots and the flare. We're going to talk about that tonight. I'm going to do another stream tonight at 7, and we're going to be talking about the sun flares and that type of stuff, the CMEs and stuff like that tonight. So we're definitely, we're definitely going to talk about that. So look for me to do another stream. I'm actually only going to do a couple more minutes here, guys. I don't want to. What do you think about California? You know what? California it has been just insane for a long time out there, a long time. So, the weather here is not bad. Really, really nice day. So, a little bit of overcast, but not bad. Very comfortable down here today. So, but yeah, California. California is a great state. On its own, it's the 6th largest economy in the world. If you think about that, on its own. So the economy, that part of it is great, but just the mindset and letting the homeless basically do whatever they want out there, it's sad with what they're doing. Really, really sad. Heather, you want to come over real quick and say hello?
Sure.
Okay. Heather's going to come over and say hi to everybody real quick. So here she is.
I'm here.
Yeah. So we're going to be heading out of the area that we're at tomorrow, looking to see where else we may look at and kind of go for there. Yeah, they ruined California years ago. Well, and now, and here's what kills me too. So all those people that made those policies in California, now the taxes are too high and everything else. Now they're all leaving California, going to other states that were predominantly red states, and wanting to enact those same policies in those states. Does it make any sense to you at all? You would think that, like, wow, that didn't work. Let's go someplace and change it and do something different. It is amazing to me that they continue to do the same thing in another state. But, that's so they destroy California. Now they're going to go try to destroy another state. So they're working on Texas, Arizona, Tennessee, different places like that. So. But yeah, it's nuts. So anyway, guys, real quickly, I'm going to ask. We're up to 610 in the chat. We got 207 on the thumbs up. If you have not shot a thumbs up yet, if you would do that to show support for the channel, I would appreciate it, and thank you ahead of time. Also, are you aware of West Virginia's vaccine laws for minors? Somebody had mentioned that, yes, but I don't have any minors right now, so. But yeah, so, but again, if the child's being homeschooled, then they don't have to worry about that type of stuff, because like with my my great nephews, if they came down here, they would probably be homeschooled. Just to put that out there. But but anyway, a lot going on, a lot to pay attention to. We're going to get into the CME thing tonight, 7 o'clock. So definitely join us. Look for that tonight. I'll set it up soon so people know that I'm going to be live streaming tonight. And so we will definitely be talking about that this evening. So this was kind of like, all right, I'm going to do a stream in like 15 minutes. So that's why we did this one. Heather's school was supposed to be sending me a form, has not sent me the form yet. We're going to get on that when we get back from our vacation. So, but yeah, we're going to definitely get on that. So we'll see what happens. So anyway, guys, I am going to jump off of here for now. And just, like I said, I'm going to try to do these like 15, 20-minute videos. Tonight, I may do a little bit longer tonight. We'll see what happens. But I definitely will. I'll come on at 7 o'clock tonight and do another video. And I'm just trying to, give you guys some content while we're gone, and I'll kind of give you an update of where we're at, what we're doing, and stuff like that. So we're gonna do that. So anyway, remember, we are all in this together. That is important to remember. Also, remember to hug and kiss the ones you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow's not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life, so it's really important we tell the people we care about every day. And last but not least, guys, STD, step, thing, and day. It's one step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to accomplish, whatever you're trying to do, you can do it. The only person that can stop you from reaching those goals is you. Nobody else can stop you. Stay positive, stay away from the negativity, and you're going to be just fine. All right. Hang in there, guys. Continue to prep, continue to get ready. I really want to encourage you to do that. Uh, you know, you just got to stay diligent because we just never know. When that time comes, we're all going to be doing the same thing. Like, wow, that we didn't see it coming. I really think that's going to be the case. So anyway, I will see you all tonight at 7. So look for me then. Okay. Prepper Nurse 1 out for now.